Mott's West Podcast. Wrestling, entertainment, sports, travel with your host, Mott's.
What up, y'all? It's another Saturday. It's your boy Mott's with the Mott's West Podcast, wrestling, entertainment, sports, and travel. Sorry we missed you for a couple of weeks there. If you want to go behind the scenes, you can check out the Mott's West vlog on YouTube. That's Mott's West Vlog, VLOG video log. And I kind of give a behind the scenes kind of explanation as to what's been going on with the podcast, but we're now picking back up, which is great. Like I said before, we're going to be doing more traveling, and I'm excited to announce our first giveaway contest today, this episode. So stay tuned all the way through so you can find out how you can win a Mott's West Podcast t-shirt. So that's going to be cool. So, with that being said, let's get into the top news.
The big story of the week was this.
Okay, so over the weekend, of course, was Double or Nothing this past Sunday. And Tony Khan announced that AEW has signed a new deal with Warner Brothers to put a new 2-hour show Saturday nights on TNT beginning June 17th. It's going to be called AEW Collision. And it is going to actually be a sister show to AEW Dynamite. It's going to be 2 hours. And the way Tony Khan has put it, he's only given limited details about it, but it seems like it's going to be like a brand extension, like a SmackDown Raw kind of deal. So that should be interesting. Tony Khan said that he has a lot of talented wrestlers on the roster, and now he can showcase more of them. So I'm looking forward to it. AEW Collision beginning June 17th. So Tony Khan had a pretty good week because he was excited about the deal. But let's see which show Monday through Friday is living.
I'm living my best week.
All right. So we're going to start off on Monday Night Raw. It was okay. You have the new World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins came out, to celebrate his victory. And AJ Styles came out afterwards to congratulate him, said he earned it. Then the show was crashed by the Judgment Day. And it ended up in a challenge in a tag team match, Seth Rollins and AJ Styles versus whichever two members of the Judgment Day they choose. So in the end, it ended up being Damian Priest and Finn Balor. And so, of course, Seth Rollins, being the new champion, they want to make him look good. He won the match. And so that pretty much was that. That was Raw. Aha. Sorry, I'm still getting over that cold. And now you have... Nope. Sorry about that. The boom goes the Dynamite. We skip Tuesdays and go straight to Wednesdays. So on Dynamite, you have Fallout from Double or Nothing, which was Britt Baker and Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho and Saraya in a mixed tag match. And actually, Adam Cole and Britt Baker came out victorious on that one, which was, kind of nice. They had little matching outfits, and she was able to come out with him and do the Adam Cole, baby. And also, Fallout from... I didn't even mention the results from the pay-per-views, because this weekend was a big pay-per-view for WWE, AEW, and Impact Wrestling. So, Fallout from Night of Champions, of course, Seth Rollins is the new World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. Cody Rhodes lost clean to Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, broke his arm beforehand last week on Raw. And, excuse me. So, Cody Rhodes used his cast in the match and almost knocked Brock Lesnar out, but Brock Lesnar was able to get the Kimura lock on him. and Cody passed out from the pain. And I'll get to the other results on that later involving the bloodline. Then, of course, you had Double or Nothing, which I was at. Sorry, I'm interrupting. But got to give my coverage on Double or Nothing, but my phone ran out of battery, so I couldn't take that many pictures. I will try and get some up on the next vlog that I do. But it was great. Like I said, the Anarchy in the Arena match took the cake. Also, the Four Pillars match was really good. You got to go back and watch that. Of course, MJF retained the title. And Sammy Guevara is going to go off to have a baby. And Darby Allin and Jungle Boy are going to continue their quest to get back to the top. Other notable news in the Double or Nothing. Both women lost their titles. Jamie Hayter lost her title to Toni Storm with, of course, interference from the Outcasts. And Jade Cargill is 60-1. Now, she was in a match versus Taya Valkyrie, which she won. But then she stupidly issued an open challenge to anybody. And who came to answer but the returning Chris Statlander? Chris Statlander, full of energy, saved up aggression, took out Jade Cargill, and Chris Statlander is your new TBS champion. So that's your fallout. Also, in the Anarchy in the Arena match, the Elite versus the BCC. The BCC, the Blackpool Combat Club, were victorious thanks to help, inadvertently maybe, from Don Callis and, I'm going to mess the name up, Kinoshita Takeshita. Basically the new sensation from Japan. This dude's a big dude. He was supposed to be all smiles and happy and stuff, but apparently Don Callis has turned him. So now he's, I think this is going to be a good look for Takeshita, being with Don Callis. And I think Don Callis may or may not be aligned with the Elite. So anyway, back to we're on Dynamite. And like I said, Britt Baker and her boyfriend Adam Cole defeated Chris Jericho and Saraya in a cute little couples match. Then, so on Impact, it looks like the champion Steve Maclin and Bully Ray are working together to, to quote unquote raise hell against the establishment. At the pay-per-view Under Siege that just happened, Steve Maclin and Bully Ray put Scott D'Amore, the president of Impact Wrestling, through a flaming table. And it looks like they, on Impact Wrestling, had a meetup and bumped heads a little bit. But in the end, I think they decided to kind of work together instead of apart. But Bully Ray is trying to actually still become the number one contender for the title. So he's still trying to get a shot while working with Maclin. So Maclin said when that time comes, he'll be ready. Also in the main event, you had the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley taking on Subculture, who are apparently a new tag team on the scene. They're kind of like the next big thing that's coming up. But at the next pay-per-view, Bound for Glory, it's going to be Chris Sabin taking on, oh my gosh, the Rascal. Oh no. The X Division champion. His name, oh my gosh, okay. This cold is still trying to hang on, y'all. I'm sorry. But Alex Shelley is going to get his shot at the world champion Steve Maclin. So that's why that took place. So that was Impact Wrestling. Now AEW Rampage was called Night of Champions, or not Night of Champions, but it was called Championship Friday. So they didn't really showcase any of their big champions, like the world champion. What they did was they showcased champions from different countries, like Mexico. The AAA champion was defended by El Hijo de Vikingo. And also they had the ROH Pure champion, who is a New Japan wrestler. I forget his name too. He actually defended the Pure Championship versus Lee Moriarty, which Lee Moriarty lost that because Lee Moriarty just loses every match. But out comes Daniel Garcia to challenge once again for the ROH Pure Championship. So that was the end of Rampage. Now, like I said before, more fallout from Night of Champions. At Night of Champions, of course, it was Roman Reigns, his cousin Solo Sikoa, trying to take the titles back from Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And the Usos came and at first tried to help their bloodline family, but it looks like the help wasn't appreciated by Roman Reigns. So Jimmy had enough at that point and basically super kicked the crap out of Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring at Night of Champions, and him and Jay kind of took off. So now on SmackDown, they had a celebration for Roman Reigns' 1,000 days as champion. They actually presented him with a new belt, which is now the new Universal Undisputed Heavyweight Championship title. So it's a nice it's a gold belt with black trim, and it looks pretty nice. I like it. So he'll only have one belt going forward. It was him, Solo, and Paul Heyman in the ring. The Usos came down to interrupt the celebration. And then Jimmy tried to talk sense into Roman, saying, look, I did what I had to do because you need some sense knocked into you. And so these are my brothers, and you my brother too. We need to run this place as the bloodline, as brothers. So they started to hug it out, but then Roman Reigns kind of started to get emotional, but then pulled back, was like, no. And then immediately Solo hit his brother Jimmy with a spike to the neck. And Solo and Roman ended up walking out. And that was the end of SmackDown. So, kind of a non-impactful week in wrestling. So let's see who had the. And just off the muscle, I'm just gonna give it to SmackDown because that was the only show that really kind of continued a storyline and had some kind of drama in it. So SmackDown, you are living your best week. And when we come back, we're going to have Mott's West Sports. We're going to have What You Watching. And then talk about some traveling, had some Thai food. And I'm going to tell you how you can win a Mott's West t-shirt.
What up, y'all? This is Mott's of the Mott's West Podcast. If you want to advertise here on the Mott's West Podcast or run a promo, become a sponsor, have a question, comment, or just want to hit me up, you can find me on Twitter at Matts_West. That's MATTS_West. On Instagram at Mott's West Podcast or MottsWestPodcast@gmail.com.
Our coaching did a horrible job. The players did a horrible job. We got our ass kicked.
That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any win.
All right, let's get into it. Mott Sports West, where we talk about Rams, Lakers, and Dodgers. All right, so the Rams schedule just came out, and I just wanted to point out a couple of interesting games that I saw, at least to me. You have the home opener against the 49ers, the hated 49ers, which, they have our number. That's going to be September 17th. On October 8th, we're at home versus the Eagles. They were in the Super Bowl, so let's see, supposedly they had a good draft, had a good offseason, an A+ rated offseason, so let's see how we fare against the Eagles. Hopefully we lose to get Caleb Williams. On October 22nd, we get the Steelers at home. No Ben Roethlisberger, so we're going to see the new look Steelers and, what their identity is going to be. Speaking of new identities, on November 5th, we're going to be away at Lambeau Field versus the Aaron Rodgers-less Packers. So those are 4 games that are at least on my hit list to watch, definitely. So I want to see that. Lakers. Right now, the Lakers, they are very focused on, basically they're prioritizing re-signing Austin Reeves and then Rui Hachimura and then everybody else in that order. To sign Reeves, they may have to take a hit as far as the luxury tax and as far as dead money on a contract. So, but they're willing to do it because they don't want Austin Reeves going anywhere else but LA and not to the Clippers. So that's pretty much what the Lakers are doing. Also, maybe in the mix, maybe a Kyrie Irving signing. So I'll keep my ears out, and if anything solid breaks, like because right now nothing's really solid, everything's kind of fluid. I'm pretty sure calls are being made, paperwork's being drawn up, so there's nothing really solid or concrete right now. But as soon as something breaks, I will definitely get it to you. Dodgers with a nice win in a marquee matchup against the New York Yankees yesterday. 8-4 win. Mookie Betts 2 homers. Dodgers tied for first in the West with the Diamondbacks. The Dodgers also will have a couple more games against the Yankees going forward. I think 2 more. So we'll see how that series go. The Dodgers are hot, and they beat the Yankees, so that's a good sign. So that pretty much, covers Sports West. But what I want to know right now is what you watching. All right, so I don't really have anything that I'm watching right now. I am really trying to see the new Spider-Man movie. I haven't heard really anything about it. Into the Spider-Verse. Apparently, the sequel to the last Spider-Man animated movie, which was really good. It was a tearjerker. It looks like this time he's trying to save somebody, maybe Uncle Ben, but he's not. Uncle Ben isn't his uncle, so. Apparently he's trying to save somebody, but there's a universe full of Spider-Man from different dimensions, and they put together a team of the best Spider-Man from those universes. And so I guess Miles Morales is trying to save someone and save the universe at the same time, and he's trying to do things his way. And it looks like the other Spider-Man, led by Spider-Man 2999, who Miguel is a bad you-know-what. I guess he's trying to stop them. He's trying to stop Miles, thinking that Miles is going to do something to wreck the universe. So I got to see that. I'll give my review probably next time. Actually, I did watch the season finale of The Flash, or the series finale, I think it is, which was it was okay, kind of corny. But they brought back Arrow, Stephen Amell, for the show. I won't give any spoilers, but it's basically it's a final battle between the good Speed Force, Flash's Speed Force, and the evil Speed Force. So it's kind of like it's a take on the Justice League Wars, or the Justice League. It's the Team Flash versus the Legion of Zoom. So, just to kind of give you a heads up on that. So that's what I'm watching. And what I want to do now is tell you about the contest. So the contest is going to be, winner gets a free Mott's West t-shirt. And what you have to do to win is be the first to comment on the Mott's West podcast page. I'm going to put up a post, and basically you're going to have to do what the post says and then come back and comment. So keep looking out for the Mott's West podcast page if you're listening to this, and there will be a post on there that'll tell you what to do, and then come back to that same post and post a comment, and the first person with the right answer in their comment wins the t-shirt. It's going to be that simple. So I also want to kind of give a shout out to a restaurant in Vegas that I recently went to, had a nice dinner with the missus, and it's called Lemongrass. It's inside the Aria. Very, very fancy. I won't even say a little fancy. It's really fancy. So you're going to want to kind of get a little dressed up if you go. It, like I said, it's Thai food, and it's good Thai food. Very, very, how can I put it? Elevated Thai food, I guess. It's, I won't say it's too pricey, but it's pricier. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a little bit more pricier than your normal sit down restaurant, maybe. Or maybe some of you guys go to, those types of restaurants all the time. I don't know. But at least for me, for my pocket, tad bit steeper than I normally go. So, but it was worth it. Like I said, the food was very high quality, very good. You got to try the peanut sauce or the satay sauce. It was really, really good. Also, the basil rice is really good. We had that. So I will be hopefully posting pictures on a vlog soon. I don't have them on me right now, but hopefully, like I said, pics will be coming soon on the vlog. And I'm also looking forward, as far as traveling, driving to LA for the Mandy Awards, for the ESPN LA Mandy Awards. Those are the awards that the people at ESPN LA 710 AM have come up with to kind of celebrate their radio station. They're going to have categories like Best Host, Best Show, Man of the People, Gag of the Year, which they call Bits, which are really just kind of gags. So it's supposed to be fun. That's going to be next week. Of course, I'll have pictures, be vlogging from there, hopefully trying to take my vlogging to the next level. But like I said, check out for the Mott's West podcast page on Instagram. So there's going to be a post telling you how to win the t-shirt. And just want to say good luck, goodbye, and see y'all next week.